My name is Shannon and I'm the Education and Community Partnerships Manager at Gladstone. The biotech students are learning about biomedical research and how the Gladstone Institutes is at the forefront of biotechnology. Students today are walking away with immunology and virology information. They're learning about stem cells, they're learning about gene therapy, and finding out what scientists do all day in the lab. The biotech and SLC students are ready to hear more about the pathway to get a PhD in the sciences. More of them are ready to think about a career path outside of just getting a bachelor's degree, wanting to go on to grad school, wanting to go on and get a PhD. So I feel like those students are ready to take on bigger topics in biotechnology and can understand a little bit more about the major technologies that are going on behind the scenes at a biotech institution like Gladstone. The questions that the biotech and SLC students ask are amazing. We're always completely blown away, and I always hear from our scientist speakers that the questions are out of this world. I think the one thing I want them to remember about Gladstone when they leave is that science can be fun, science can be collaborative, and science is a long academic journey, but we need more students to go into it.
My name is JJ Miranda. I'm an assistant investigator at Gladstone and an assistant professor at UCSF. I think my favorite part about the career panel is that it gives kids this opportunity to ask people what their pathway was like to get to somewhere that they're thinking about going. And then they can decide for themselves if that's the path that they want to take. For a lot of students who don't get to spend time with PhDs or spend time with research scientists, this is their first opportunity to get a small vignette into what their lives are like.
I'm Alexander and I'm from Bainbridge Island, Washington. One thing I really thought was extremely interesting, how you can actually use a virus to sort of protect against another virus and use it as a vaccine. They were talking about how if you actually are infected with the herpes virus, it makes it more difficult for the HIV/AIDS virus to infect your cells. I really like biotech because it's new ways to solve problems using biology and organisms, which have always interested me.
I'm Lyra, I'm from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. After listening to the people at Gladstone, I learned that for biology you really need a PhD to be able to do a lot of research. It really interests me on how these things work and how to make all these cures and vaccines. I think at Gladstone that's really cool how they have they all get to research. Definitely PhD from what I've heard.